What is up, everybody? My name is Viridian. I'm a music artist. I'm on Spotify, and today I'm going to be ranking every single one of my songs. It's going to be really hard to not put like some sort of personal preference on these because I have an emotional attachment to all these songs. I write them about my life, and I really designed the way that most of these songs sound based off of things that I think I just find hard to find that I want to hear more in modern music. So let's just get right into it. This is me ranking 2 of my albums and 3 of my singles. So let's go. Alright, the first song is called Loading. This is the intro to my first ever album, Violet. I think it's a pretty solid opener to an album. I think there's some things I could have done better. Definitely want to expand on the little snippet at the end. I plan on redoing this album at some point in the future, but definitely want to expand on that last bit because I think it sounds pretty cool. I think it's just alright. I'll give it a B tier. Next we got Don't Leave Me. Absolutely love this one. It gives kind of James Blake feels. Definitely a favorite of mine. I'm gonna put that in S tier. Next we have Stress-Inducing Track. Definitely could have done some things better on this song. I really love the concept, but a lot of the songs on Violet, I definitely think I could have made some choices to make them sound a little better. So I'm also going to throw this one a B tier. Need a Nap. This one's fun. I really like this one. If I do end up redoing this album, this song is going to stay the same because the purpose of this song was I challenged myself to see if I could make a song in an hour. So Need a Nap was made in completely under an hour. The writing, the recording, the putting together and whatever was all done in an hour, which is kind of why it sounds the way it does. But it has a special place in my heart because that was just a fun little thing for me. I'm gonna throw it at A tier. Let's put you in A tier. Sorry I Fell Asleep. This is my favorite song off this album. Absolutely love this song. Might be my favorite song I've made. I know it's a little weird to say this for a song that I wrote, but I cry every time I listen to this song. Just because of the meaning it holds to me and just how much fun I had making it and designing the way it sounds. So that's going straight to S tier. Next we got Violet. Of course, it's the name of the album. A lot of significance there. Not a huge fan of the way it sounds, but it's definitely on the easier side to listen to. It's very warm. It's a very warm song, and it definitely, of any of my songs, I feel like this could gather a lot of attention, so I'm gonna throw this one at A. And next, In My Life. Yet again, absolutely love this song. Favorite thing about it is that the majority of it is in the time signature 15/16. If you don't know what that means, bless you. Good for you. Don't look into it. If you know what that means, you know why this is cool. Straight to S tier. Next we got the Dream No. 1 Now You're Dead single version. It's really just a not as great version of the original, so I'm gonna throw this at C. It's really just meant for to give like a little just a look into how my album was gonna be. But now we have Dream No. 1 Now You're Dead album version. Absolutely love this song, even though it's like not that different at all. For a little bit of context, when the guitar starts playing in the beginning and you hear like those voices in the background, that was a recording I took on an airplane on the way to Utah. Like last summer, I took a big trip to a bunch of national parks with my family, and it was a really good time. It was a really memorable time. So yeah, that has a lot of memories for me. I'm gonna put that at A tier. My Show. Yet again, absolutely love this song. This song I made it when I was in my I'll be honest, I was in my My Chemical Romance era, blah, 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 whatever. So you can, I mean, if you've heard it, you see the My Chemical Romance inspiration. But still absolutely love this song, still absolutely love that band. I'm gonna throw this one at A as well. The World is a weird one. Definitely, there's definitely a lot of musical choices that were new to me and that weren't really in my style. I definitely, there are also a lot of choices that I'd made for like meaning purposes that took away from the sound of it but made it like more significant, I guess. But yeah, not the biggest fan of this one, but the significance is definitely there. The sound, I don't feel it as much, especially with the style that I try to give. My Name is Unimportant. Absolutely love this song as well. Intro's a little long. Meaning is very significant to me again. I say that like, all these songs have significant meanings to me. Just some are better than others. But I absolutely love it. It was very fun to record. Very fun to record, especially the guitar part at the beginning. I'll throw it at B. I need to get something in D tier. Oh, I can't. Okay, like there's nothing in D tier below, like at all. I think I have too much of a bias. That being said, Clump of Green, straight to S. Absolutely love the song. Absolutely love the meaning. Banger, fun to record. Just everything about it I loved every single second of making the song. That's all I have to say. S tier. Why did things end up this way? It's pretty self-explanatory. Why did things end up this way? Why? Look, this song was just me doing a redo of an instrumental I made like 3 years ago when I first started getting into doing music stuff. So it's not very good. It holds a lot of meaning, but I basically just took it and put different lyrics over it, and that was really the gist of what I took out of it. Definitely there for more of the concept than the sound, but it at least still sounds pretty decent. Fairy Boy. I cannot express my love for this song. This is my favorite song I've ever made. You know what? We're making a separate tier just for this one. Bam. Fairy Boy, S+, gets its own tier. I absolutely love this song. If you can't tell, heavily inspired by Ocarina of Time, The Legend of Zelda. That game was like half of my childhood. Took a lot of sound and inspiration and sound and lyrics, putting it into this song from that game. I still have that game. I don't know if you can. I'm gonna find it. Boom. Ocarina of Time for the GameCube. Absolutely treasured this game. I mean, I've beat it I think 5 times now. I still come back to it. I beat that game at least like once every 2 years. I just keep coming back. I need to stop glazing Ocarina of Time. Let's move on. Sickness. I definitely love what I tried to do with this song. Did I do it? I don't think so. I think the parts in the song that are clearly supposed to have an impact, I didn't give as much of an impact as I wanted to. A lot of this is transferring stuff over to a sound file. Can sometimes just ruin the sound you completely thought you had, but I don't really know what I was thinking with this song. I love the idea. Not a biggest fan of the song itself and the way it sounds, so that's gonna go in E tier. Metaphor, very, very 21 Pilots self-titled, inspired, which is really funny because I'm not like a huge fan of that album. For those of you who don't know, if you can't see that poster over there, I'm a bit of a 21 Pilots fan. They're where most of my inspiration comes from for music. Not really the biggest fan of their older stuff. Trench is like my favorite album ever, probably, but this is like definitely you could hear the inspiration from their self-titled work. But like I said, not the biggest fan of that sound. I'll throw this at C tier. Finn is an interesting song. It's on the longer side. It's about 10 minutes long, for those of you willing to sit through that, but it means so dang much to me. It is such an emotional song for me. Again, you can kind of tell where there were some stylistic choices that were made more for the significance rather than the sound, especially at the end with the way the piano and the vocals sound. That piano part at the end wasn't actually me. That was my buddy Ethan. If you're reoccurring on this channel, you've seen him before, you know him. We love him here. But this song definitely holds a special place in my heart, and for that, I'm going to put it at A tier. Now we're getting into some fun stuff, just kind of a look ahead into what's to come. In my most recently recorded song, Colon 3, is another song I did with a buddy. He came over, we worked on this song for like 8 hours just over there. And it was a really good time, and I really like this song. I like the amount you can see that I've grown with the way I make music and the way, like, my production skills essentially. And I definitely like the direction that I could take with the sound choices. It's very Porter Robinson. It was designed to be that way, of course, but really am a fan of this song. Gonna throw it at S tier. And this one as well, Violet 1 year demo. So Violet was obviously my first album. The first song I ever wrote off of that album was Violet. Very first song I wrote. And this is like the earliest version I could find from it, from like almost exactly a year ago. I think by the time this video gets out, it'll be like, it's already after the anniversary. But yeah, I absolutely adore this song. It's the earliest version of one of the most meaningful songs to me, and that kind of gives me a trip to the past, you know, like, and how kind of it makes me kind of miss how much fun I used to have making music, and how much, like, it didn't matter to me how perfect my stuff was now. And I'm trying to re-implement that now with my newer stuff, especially, just because just after hearing that, I definitely want to bring back that sort of feel. But I absolutely love this. I'm gonna put that at A tier. And that is all of my songs ranked as of I guess September 2024. Thank you all so much for watching this. If you're watching this, please subscribe to my channel if you like any of the music that you're hearing or seeing, I guess. Feel free to comment. Let me know what you would rank differently. Share this with your friends. My goal is to get 100 monthly listeners on Spotify by the end of this year, and right now we're at 20, so we're getting there. But I appreciate all of you who listen to my stuff, who watch my stuff. Y'all are the best. Y'all mean the world to me. And thank you for watching. See you whenever I make something else. Bye.